In the last video that I recorded, I discussed the needs of women. So it's only right that I do the same for men. Here we go. Number 1, room for error. We understand that you're looking for real men. But the men out there who are doing their best need women to understand that real does not mean perfect. He's a man, flawed and imperfect. While a man must be held to high standards, it's not fair to hold anybody to impossible standards. When he's doing his best, he needs your recognition and appreciation. When he's at his low, he needs you to have his back and not emasculating him by criticizing his shortcomings. There is no such thing as a perfect man. If there was, there would be no room for God. Number 2, he needs you to take care of business. Here's the truth. Men love sex and a lot of it. If you've chosen to be in a sexual relationship, you've also accepted the responsibility for your man's sexual appetite. And if you're not married, don't think that that doesn't apply to you as well. You can't take something meant for marriage, put it into your relationship, change the rules, and expect it to work the same way. It doesn't. Also, a relationship is not a place for the excuse, I don't feel like it. And this is in relation to more things than sex. There is a space between what you feel like doing and what it requires for your relationship to work. And in that space, there must be commitment. Commitment means even though I don't feel like it, I will, because where we're trying to go is bigger than where we are. But men also understand that a woman needs to feel like she's worth more to you than her body. Even if that's all that you need. You have to allow her to express her love and appreciation for you in other ways than sex. And then she will respond to you and loving you the way that you desire the most. Number 3, men need water. When a man spends most of his day fighting fires, he doesn't want to come home to fires. He needs water. Water refreshes. Water soothes. Water rejuvenates. Water gives life. He needs you to be his place of peace when the world is his storm. A place of peace is an absolute necessity for a man. If he's not getting it at home, believe me, he's getting it somewhere. And last but not least, number 4, he needs a mental challenge. The last thing you want is for your man to think that he has you wrapped around his fingers. Every time he want to do something, you change your schedule. Every time he calls you, everything in your life stops so that you can talk on his schedule. Anytime he needs something, you abandon your friends. Understand that the minute he thinks that he got you wrapped around his finger, the man that you met in the beginning is gonna fall off a freaking cliff. He will get lazy and he will get complacent. Why? Because people don't keep running races after they've crossed the finish line. They relax. Men need to be kept on track. And the only way to do that is to make him feel like he's still in the race. Men love easy, but easy is temporary. Now, men may not want a challenge. They may tell you that they don't want a challenge, but they need it. A man respects a woman that challenges him. It doesn't matter how fine you are. It doesn't matter how good you cook. It doesn't matter how great you are in bed. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have or how much money you make. Men marry women that they respect. We need a challenge. If you've been dating for a month and you already told him that he got your heart, you're already losing. Even if he has 99%, he will work until his last breath to get that last one. But if he got it all, he'll turn in his package for retirement and take a vacation on your back, along with the rest of the relationship. And if you've ever carried a whole relationship on your back, you know you don't want those problems. Let's recap. Number 1, room for error. You should have high standards for your man, but not impossible standards. Number 2, he needs you to take care of business. If you don't, you leave room for another woman to run right up on your man and take him from you. Real talk. Number 3, he needs water. There's enough fire in the world. He doesn't need it as soon as he steps foot in the door. Number 4, a mental challenge. People put in work when they know that there's work that has to be done. Don't complain that your man is being lazy if you're doing everything for him and not demanding that he does his job. And one more thing, a man needs a lover, not a mother. But we'll talk about that later. New video every Wednesday and Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my channel, and check out all of my books. They're right there. Right there. Right.